Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Burt's here. Got round 11 of our 2024 season of F1 Manager 2023 coming up. Silverstone. Definitely top track, in my opinion. Definitely where the F1 cars need to be racing at. Let's go ahead and check our inbox here. Let's jump straight into it. One of our sponsors has requested a change to their contract. They'd like to add more race day events. Let's see, so all the manufacturing must be paused while hosting those. We just increase the factory event days from 20 to 23. That doesn't give us any extra money. But I wonder if that's going to affect our sponsor and board effect, I guess, on us. I suppose let's go ahead and hit approve here, and we do have a board review coming up, and currently they have a medium confidence in us, so we gotta figure something out. Got the lower category race results from last time out, and we've definitely got some parts that need to be switched over on the cars. And we're about to have a very expensive week, unfortunately. I do believe we have a new ATR period, which is excellent. I would love to start developing and researching new parts for next season, but it looks like we're going to have to get a new engine for Théo. And that's going to pretty much eat up all of our coins. It's going to cost 5 mil for the new engine, and we only got 5.4, so I mean, there's really no way around it where this engine's not going to get us through the whole Silverstone weekend, and it's going to put us even further behind as far as pace goes. So to give us the best opportunity, we're definitely going to need a brand new unit here. Let's go ahead and check on Richard. He's going to need a new one soon enough as well. We cannot afford it currently. We can keep our fingers crossed and hopefully we get a little payout here. But if not, we're just going to have to jump into Silverstone with low coinage and pray everything goes well. Yeah, we got everything reset for the ATR period, so as soon as Silverstone is over and we have some more money, we'll definitely get researching into next season car. And it looks like we got some staff member contract expirations coming up. Aaron Melvin and our boy Toby. Let's go ahead and check on them. Let's see. We got 2 years left, so 1 year. So I think I'm going to re-sign them for just 1 year, because that should match them up on the contracts with the other staff members. And once that happens, then we can essentially renew everybody at the same rate, or choose to select some new staff members, which we may end up doing later on, but we'll see how it goes. It looks like, yeah, it's just a kind of a warning about the engine here for Richard, and we already know about it. Let's go ahead and jump into the Silverstone British GP weekend. Race prep. Should be clear skies, it looks like, all weekend long. That's what I like to see. Go ahead and choose our performance targets. Go ahead and re-update this qualifying position streak. Seems to be tougher and tougher each time, but you know, we can only do what we can do. Hopefully the research we're investing in currently will be beneficial for us for next season. I got some ideas of where I want to go for the next round of development. I believe we want to maybe use our next set of points. We want to split them up 2 ways and then still have these other 2 projects going with some other engineers. So I think I'm going to do a front wing and do like a medium high speed focus for that, and then do the suspension and do low speed and brake cooling focus towards that. Because if I tab over here to the rank on grid, These are kind of our lowest categories, minus you know, these low speed sections here. So suspension, I think, want to focus low speed, medium speed, and brake cooling. And then front wing, I think we want to focus on high speed, medium speed, and the dirty air tolerance there. But until then, you know, we'll just have to wait on that. Let's go ahead and jump into Silverstone. British GP 2024 season. We spent a buttload of money so far on replacement parts. We've done a good amount of research. We're getting close to midway through the season. So we really need to hopefully keep bringing the cars back in one piece, minimize the damage. We need to start saving money. We need to spend that money on our facilities because that's going to be very beneficial. And at bare minimum, we need to maintain our facilities, which isn't as pricey, but at the current moment, we can barely, you know, we can barely afford to buy something that's $2-3 million because we're spending a lot of it real quickly. I'll go ahead and smash through these practice sessions off camera, and I'll bring you back for the qualifying session and the race. Looks like we got some light rain coming, so we'll see how that P3 session plays out. I'll bring it back for quali. Welcome back, everyone. Got practice all dialed in. Got them pretty close to 100% car setup. Got them 100% car, or I guess car comfortability with the parts, and then the track readiness got them 100% also. So that was good. It got a little rainy there at the end of P3. I got them pretty close to that 100% car setup. I do want to try adjusting. I think Théo, I can maybe get him dialed in maybe to 100%. Richard, I'd have to move a few more things around, I think. But I'll double check here in just a moment. Looks like we're going to have a wet qualifying session, so that should be interesting. First thing first, let's go ahead and switch over to the best units we have available. And there we go. And let's double check that with Théo. I think he does already. Yes, unfortunately. Looks like I'm gonna have to get him yet another gearbox. Oh my goodness. Getting very expensive here. So let's double check here on Théo. Let's see. So I think if I move the front wing angle to 6.5, just left one click, that should move everything a little bit further away and maybe dial these into optimal, and it doesn't move this too far away from the optimal setting. So hopefully that's gonna be good for us. This one with Richard, this one's tricky. I'd like to move this a bit to the right, but then it moves the traction a bit too far to the left, unfortunately. And then braking stability is good, and I can't really move too far away from the cornering, so I think I'm just gonna have to leave Richard here, unfortunately. But that's all right. Let's go ahead and jump into qualifying. Let's let the team handle it. Hopefully they handle it well. Richard dropping out, P17. That's all right. Let's see where Théo's gonna end up. Théo going through with P13. We are gonna take a grid drop penalty because we've got that new engine on his car. But hopefully he can qualify a bit higher up, and it looks like that change didn't really do much. It didn't really do anything, so that's all right. Go ahead and simulate this session as well. And Théo dropping out P12. That's all right. We're gonna have a dry race, so I think if we can be aggressive with our tire strategy, we can maybe gain some places up. But only time will tell. Got Silverstone, legendary track, very historic. Very first F1 race took place here, if I recall correctly. Much different now than it was that day, I imagine. The cars have evolved 100-fold easily since that day. Let's see if we can get Théo sneaking up into the points. We need to start making some strides. I was thinking off camera whenever I was doing these practice sessions, maybe we actually need to develop a car or a car part for this season. And 10th place drop. Not gonna happen, unfortunately, but let's see if Théo can make his way up through the field. Richard, let's go ahead and add the fuel and increase the pace here. And then we'll get into the strategy. Let's see, we've got a fresh out of hard, 2 fresh medium, and 2 fresh soft. So let's see what the fastest strategy they recommend is the medium hard on the 1 stopper. That is, you know, it's not too bad, but I'm kind of digging this one a little bit better. But if we change the pace mode, then that's gonna definitely change things around here. We do a hard here, let's see. And switch this to a medium maybe, come on it a little earlier. No, let's go back to medium here. Aggressive. And medium there. I'm kind of digging that. Let's go ahead and do lap 29 actually. Let's do that for Richard, and let's do something a little different with Théo. Let's do medium, medium, soft. And do that same kind of aggressive running here. That soft's gonna be, I think, yeah, it's not gonna quite get us to the end there. But we'll be on light fuel. Let's go a little further here, and one more. I think that's stretching it as far as we can, honestly. And that does save us a bit of time. You know, let's see if this aggressive strategy works out, and we could definitely back them off in between. But I think keeping them aggressive is going to be the way to go on the tires. And that's, I mean, we got really nothing to lose, you know. We got nothing to lose. So let's switch it up. See if just leaving them in that aggressive tire state for that whole stint, and see if that's going to be beneficial or not. Gonna find out here soon enough. Max starting on the pole position. Looks like Charles starting P2. I did not actually pay attention to that quali result. Let's see. Lights out. Dry running all race. Let's go ahead and bump that battle assist on. Jump on board here with Richard.
Push.
And let's see what everyone else is on. We got quite a few medium runners. So if we can stay aggressive here, it's going to be very beneficial for us. Go ahead and put Richard on aggressive tactic, actually.
You can do this.
Copy.
We got K-Mag behind. K-Mag is not going to let us get by that easily. So maybe if we put Richard on the overtake aggression tactic. Ooh, hold on to it, Richard. Come on, brother. No, you got it. You got it. I mean, he's right next to you, but let's just hang in there. Getting tight. Getting tight. Let's not have a Hamilton Verstappen incident. Yeah, K-Mag is pushing hard. K-Mag's gonna get us there, unfortunately. But let's keep the pace up.
Slow down now.
Copy.
And let's see if we can sneak on up a little bit here. Yeah, I was noticing during practice that some of the other teams are definitely making some larger strides this season for the car development. Because at our casual pace, we're just not keeping up as well as we need to be. Let's go ahead and speed things up a bit here. Kind of get settled into the race. Ooh, we're losing battery. Let's actually drop the battery back down. And we know we got some gearbox wear. That's alright. We're going to have to get a new one probably after this weekend. I think we have a break coming up soon, hopefully. Oh, we got a crash. Got a crash. Where's it at? What happened? Is that going to benefit us? Looks like an Alpine and a Williams. Mr. Gasly and Logan. Ooh, squeezing him out. Saying, you got some learning to do, Logan. You know, Logan might not be... We need to look at Logan again. It'd be nice to have an American on the American team, just, you know, just for funsies. Go ahead and speed this back up. Looks like no penalty given. Looks like another incident in front of us. Yeah, our car, if we just go back to casual pace mode, I think we're gonna start dropping off hard, unfortunately. Let's actually start topping the battery back up. I'm gonna bring the fuel back down here momentarily. Go ahead and bring the fuel back down. And we're not doing too bad. Theo's making some moves. Making some moves through the pack. We got Richard stuck behind K-Mag there. But he is in DRS range, so if we can hang on to that, we can hopefully pick Théo back up. Go ahead and move the battery back to neutral here. And it looks like we got past Magnussen finally. Let's see how we did it. We're gonna send it on the outside. Woo! Hanging on to it. Richard getting feisty, getting a little bit more comfortable now. Saying I got a few laps underneath me now that the race start. Go back to standard here. Okay, we're gonna be coming into pit here soon. So let's save just a little bit of tire so we can go aggressive on that pit entry. On that end lap. And K-Mag got back around us. See, as soon as we go back to like a standard driving mode, we can this car is not fast enough, I don't think, to keep up with where we need to be pitting. Or I'm sorry, to where we need to be, you know, at in the lineup.
Boxing now.
We need to be scoring points. But let's see if this aggressive tire strategy pays off for us. Gotta be tricky. Looks like Théo got a pit stop coming up here in a bit. We'll go ahead and do that early pit stop. Bring the tire back down to aggressive. We are now in the pit window. Let's go ahead and bring Théo back to aggressive. Go ahead and get him actually pushing on the fuel. Oh, Norris. Free place there for Théo for us. Nice. See, oh, just caught it. See what happened here. Norris trying to hold back the Williams. Oh. Just got a little squirrely. Got the power down a little too early. Good thing he kept it going. Didn't cause any further incident. And let's go ahead and go attack here. We're going to be coming into pit with Théo in just a moment. And here we go. Go ahead and get that second set of mediums on.
Box now, box now.
Copy. Box, box, box.
And Theo's not doing too bad from where we started. Gonna come out just behind Richard. Danny Rick on a charge. Just gets past Théo there. See if Théo can hang with him. Let's bring this back down to aggressive. Drop the fuel back down. Let's bring Richard to standard here just for a moment. Valtteri had a pit stop issue. Alpha cannot get it together in the pit stops, can they? Let's see what happened here. Oh, that's actually pretty clean. Looks like they had a wait for a car potentially. Interesting. Wonder what happened there. So we're sitting P14 and 15 right now. Not too shabby. Théo gets around Richard. I don't mind that. Théo does seem to be the better driver overall, if we're being honest here. Richard does, show some promise. But you gotta push and prod Richard to get some work done out there. And so far it seems like the aggressive strategy isn't terrible. I believe a few people are going to be on one stop. Looks like Gasly's going to be on one stop. Joe locking up there. Giving us a place, I believe. Yep. Oh, that's right, Logan. Logan's not in this season, actually. So that was Joe earlier battling with the Alpina Gasly. My mistake. Looks like Piastri gets around us. The McLarens have been doing pretty good in this season. We are losing fuel here with Richard. Let's bring that back down. Let's bring the tire down here with Théo. And we're about to make another pit stop with Richard here. And it's our optimal time to stop. Let's go a little bit further. And go ahead and come in for that second set. Looks like Yuki's gonna come in. So let's bring these up to temperature and let's just try to ride these out for the rest of it here. Looks like some people that were on the mediums are gonna go soft here. So I'm not sure if we're going to be able to catch that back up, but Theo's in a pretty decent spot because some of the people in front of us are going to have to pit here soon as well. And it should prompt us to pit here with Théo. Didn't prompt us, but we are out of the DRS range. Looks like Danny Rick got around us. So Danny Rick just came into pit. So let's go ahead and bring Théo in. Throw that fresh soft on and get us to the end. Look at that. Look at that flurry. So this is gonna be, it's gonna put us in good standing there with Théo. That was timed pretty good there. Let's keep it aggressive. Who's on what around us? Everyone's on softs. 15 to go here. 15 to go. Looks like pretty much everyone on the soft on the bottom half here. Joe's on the hard, taking it to the end. Go ahead and push a little bit here. Let's actually push a bit more here with Théo also. See if we can get back into that DRS range of Valtteri. So Théo's doing much better. He can definitely make some places up. Richard dropped quite a bit actually. Yeah, Richard's down 4 positions. Not good to see. So I think with Richard, it doesn't seem like the aggressive strategy played in our favor. But Théo looks like he's making the most of it. But he does have the new engine. And Richard engine is not doing so well. So we got some more money to be spent here after this race weekend. We definitely need to keep the car parts in stock so we can actually race. But we also got to develop and research parts for this season and next season. We got to be more competitive. So hopefully we're pretty much almost halfway through the season. So hopefully the boys can stop, getting in accidents. They can bring the car back cleanly each time. Looks like we got past Danny Rick there. Let's see what happened. Got a little bit of DRS action. A little DRS train. Looks like Joe just in front of us. Looks like an Alpha of someone else. Théo. Sticking it up the inside. Yeah, we got Valtteri in front of us. And some softs also. Got about 3 laps left. Get past Valtteri. So we're just gonna play kind of DRS cat and mouse here. 3 laps to go now. 3 laps to go. We're getting low on the tire for sure. Let's go ahead and push on the fuel. And we are now on the final lap.
No more lift and coast.
Let's see. Verstappen's there,
Catch
so we
these
are going
guys.
to get another full lap out of this. Can we snatch P13 back from Valtteri? Let's jump on board with Théo, actually. Let's bring the tire down to aggressive, actually, and push on the battery. Because I believe with Richard, we're going to get one more lap because Max is so close behind him. Unless he actually might lap us in momentarily. Yep, so Max is going to lap us probably right on the last lap with Richard. So we're going to finish. Let's watch the replay here. We're going to finish right behind Max with Richard. And Théo making some moves during the race. He is making up some places, starting dead last. Théo's showing some promise. It finally looks like he's getting comfortable in the car.
Starting last lap.
Last lap, brother, last lap. Let's bring it home. Let's keep it together. It seems like Théo is definitely showing us some promise. He's getting a little bit more comfortable out there, it looks like. We got to start, improving the car. Hopefully he can, keep it clean the rest of the season. So that way we just kind of buy parts just for maintenance instead of immediate repair due to catastrophic destruction. Because if we can put Théo in a good car, I think he can be a winner. Richard, Richard's doing pretty decent. He's a little up and down. Shows mostly consistent, but a little inconsistency there sometimes. And we are a full second and a half clear of Valtteri. Let's bring the tire down to standard.
Okay, back off.
And we got some good, the car isn't too bad when we're pushing all out with the battery, fuel on a soft tire. With low fuel, I should say. And here we are, Théo gonna finish
Checkered
P13.
flag.
Nice
So
work,
we're
brother.
P13. Do you hang in
Nice
there with a
work,
difficult
brother.
car?
Yeah, good show indeed, my friend. That was a 6th place position jump. Richard dropping 4. Not good, my friend. Not good, Richard. Let's put that one behind us. Let's take it away as a learning experience. You know, we're getting better. We're keeping it clean. There hasn't been any incidents. Practice went by very smoothly. The race went by very smoothly. Nice work, Théo. Lot of position change this race. Joe Guan Yu dropping 8 with that spin. Danny Rick jumping 4. Pretty much swapping places with Richard, unfortunately. And Théo popping up 6. That's what I'm talking about, friend. Well, that's gonna do it, everyone. Hope you enjoyed that one. Silverstone treated us quite well. Too bad we couldn't come away with points. Took that grid penalty. I think if we were able to start, higher up with Théo, I think we could have came away with some points there. But, we'll try again next time. Drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.